Hi guys, this is Vineet, and in this video we will talk about how you can enable backup checksums while taking the backups and restores inside SQL Server. Before we proceed ahead, I would request you guys to please take a minute and please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit on the bell notification icons and select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future videos. Let's proceed ahead, and there are some points to remember. I would request you guys to please watch videos till the end to gain better clarity of the concept. And if possible for you, please watch this video twice and perform the exercises in your lab environment. Do not attempt anything in the production environment. And we would like to know your thoughts regarding our videos, so please share your comments with us. And uh, let's go back to notes quickly. So what we will do, we will cover this topic and we will demonstrate how you can enable and disable backup checksums while backing up and restoring a database inside SQL Server using the SSMS and T-SQL. So there will be two demos. Once is by using the SSMS. I will show you how to enable and disable backup checksums while doing the backup and restores. And second demo demonstrate how you can use T-SQL to enable and disable backup checksums while doing a backup and restore. So let's go back to SQL Server. Let's close this query. Alright, let's first use the SQL Server Management Studios. So we have Northwind over here, and we had already taken a backup, so let me delete that backup file quickly. So backup file is deleted. Now let me go inside SQL Server, right click on the Northwind database, and whenever you perform a task like backup or restore, for instance, let's do a backup task. So the database selected is Northwind. So let me show you the section where you can configure to calculate the checksum before while doing the backup. So you need to go under the backup options. So let's see, we have checksum over here. So checksum option is not on the backup options page, so it should be on the media options page. So we have this option under the reliability section, perform checksum before writing to media. So while you take backup, so while taking backup, this option will calculate the checksum before writing that particular backup to media. So let's take a backup, for example. So I'm taking a Northwind database backup, a full database backup. Recovery model is bulk logged, and it will be recorded in this file, northwind.back. And under the media options, I've selected the perform checksum before writing to media. So let's click OK, and I'm overwriting an existing backup set, so not appending to the existing backup set, although the backup set does not exist at all. So this is the first time write. So let's click OK. So it has taken the backup and also calculated the checksum along with it. All right, fine. So this backup is done with calculating checksum during the backup. So the same checksum can be used to perform restores. So that is basically ensures that whatever we have backed up is properly restored on your system. So I'm not doing any restores over here. So what we have shown you how you can take backup using while calculating the checksum. So let me delete this backup file again. Now I will show you how you can take backup. Or maybe let's do that operation again. So let's take a backup. I will perform a restore. I will show you how you can use the checksum using the restore. So using SQL Server Management Studio, let's take a backup. Right click on it, go to task, take a backup. We are writing to this file, taking a full backup of Northwind database. Under media options, I'm calculating a checksum, overwriting to the existing backup set. Let's do a backup. So backup is done and checksum is calculated while taking this backup. Now let me show you how you can use the restore option in T-SQL to restore the backup with the checksum. So you need to use the restore option, and Or maybe let's forget T-SQL for now. Let me show you how you can restore using the. So I'm restoring a database. So I have a file, this database backup we have just taken. So it has a checksum. Let's see how we can use that checksum option. So it's not here. It's not under the options. All right. So under the general page, you will see here verify backup media. Let's try to use that option. So using this option, it basically verifies that the checksum is fine. Verifies the backup media, whether backup media is intact. So backup media is intact, and let's click OK to restore the database. So database is restored successfully. Now I will show you the same operation using T-SQL. Let me clear off this tail log backup and the other log backup files. So let's open up a new query. Now what we will do, we will take backup using T-SQL and also do a restore using T-SQL, and while doing backup and restore, we will calculate the checksum. So in order to take backup, you will type keyword backup database and name of the database, which is Northwind. We are taking as a sample here. We are taking the backup to disk, and you need to specify the location. We are taking the backup under this location. So put the location, and the name of the backup file will be northwind.back. And in order to use the checksum, you will have to use the with checksum option. So that's it. Let's take a backup. All right. So backup is taken using the checksum. Now, while restoring the database, how you can use this checksum option. So let me show you that. So to a restore database, name of the database, and from where do you want to restore? We are restoring it from disk. And this is the file name. We can copy it here, and we can restore it with checksum. All right. If we use the option no checksum, then no checksum will be calculated. And this is the default option to not to calculate checksum while doing backups and restore. But in our case, we are restoring a database using the checksum option. So let's do that. All right, so it is saying that the database is already in use by the session. So let me select master and perform the restore. So we need to take tail log backup before performing any restore. That's a requirement. So let me do a backup uh, log file with no recovery. And let's take a tail log backup inside some file. Let me put the name of the tail log backup. Let me mark it northwind tail log dot backup file. So so yep, the statement will be backup log, and name, you need to specify the name of the database. So this is the command you need to execute in order to take tail log backup before we can perform any restores. We need to take the backup of the log, tail log backup, which we call. So let's take a backup. So backup is done. Now what we will do, we will perform a restore from the backup taken earlier, and we are doing it with performing checksum while doing the restore operation. All right, now database is restored and the checksum was verified because we have used the with checksum option. So guys, we are done with this video. I hope you really like this video, and if you really like this video, please click on the like button. Please share this video with your friends. Do subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. Hit on the bell notification icon. Select all notifications regarding to get notifications regarding all my future videos. And I thank you so much for watching this video, and you have a wonderful day ahead.